I discovered it because everybody was talking about it, and at the time it seemed absolutely the program to get. The first real success, I guess, was with my band Tin Star, and that was basically three of us locked in my flat for 2 years. In the United States particularly, the success we had there, I think it was top 10 in modern rock on Billboard, and we toured there, and there was a very good response. Around the same time, I had actually a very different project working with a guy called Robbie Robertson. He was a quite well-known guitar player. He used to play for Bob Dylan, i.e. the band. And it was for that record that I did with Robbie Robertson that I got a Grammy nomination for, I think, engineering, actually. And Syntax was another project as well. And East Mountain South. I did a remix for them, which ended up being the entire production. And that was, like, I think, one of the biggest radio records in that genre, on AAA, I think it was. They kind of launched their career over there. And a couple of other, Boomcat I worked on, as from DreamWorks as well. And then also Peter Bradley Adams, and then back over here with things like Son of Dave, which is very different again. He's a fantastic musician and performer. I'm working on one at the moment for Channel 4, which is a bit more interesting, called Four Rooms. And then I guess other bits of music have been used in The Ghost Whisperer and One Tree Hill and Brothers and Sisters. Some of the Syntax stuff got used for some dodgy courtroom drama in the States, and music's been used on games, The Sixth Sense. Quite a lot of stuff actually, and it's different from writing pop songs. I think really great records that stand the test of time are a combination of, experimentation, songwriting, but something that gives you a feeling. I'm sure deep within any kind of record, if you've got that at its core, which is pretty subjective. I mean, everyone can feel something different, but I think if you really get an emotion coming out of a piece of music, whether electronic or rock or pop or whatever, then that's the key. I think that's what I'm still looking for. Don't know if I found it yet. I discovered it because everybody was talking about it, and at the time it seemed absolutely the program to get. And people were saying, yeah, but you can fix it in Melodyne. And I must admit, I was thinking, no, you can't do that with audio. That's not right. And somebody showed me, and at the time the only one I saw was like the kind of 800 quid worth of, and I was like, I can't go out and buy that. But about a month later I did. It was absolutely superb. And the audio quality, I still sometimes can't believe it's that easy, even though Logic has moved on and you have stretching and so on and so forth kind of built in. Sonically it's not quite there, I don't think. And it somehow seems like a bit of a faff to do it in Logic, where just throwing up the plug-in, it's effortless, really. I mean, I don't stick it on everything, but it's just I know that nothing's a problem if I need to. And actually for songwriting as well, literally actually changing a melody after someone's gone home, has its uses for sure. It sits in my vocal chain. I've got a default which goes kind of Melodyne, auto-tune, waves compressor, waves EQ, bang, and that's it. And that's what's standard. And it's there from the minute I switch the setup on. I will comp first, and then Melodyne if needs be. Always go with caution. It's funny, something that wasn't out of tune. You're working on it for 5 minutes and everything starts sounding out of tune. So I always try and tread a little bit carefully with it. But it's great. The thing I use it most for actually is just the actual kind of pitch vibrato and just keeping an eye on and pitch drift. Well, one thing I have started using recently is formant is actually a lot of the time you'll end up with two kind of guys, middle-aged guys sitting in a room trying to write a song for kind of 16-year-old girl bands. No one's got that kind of imagination. No A&R guy's going to go, yeah, I can hear that. They don't even hear it when it's a hit half the time. So using the formant actually just a little bit, I find, in conjunction with some pretty harsh tuning, makes something sound instantly poppy and younger and youthful. Almost you can hear the effect, but it's kind of in a good way. Just the quickness and the ease of use. I mean, I've got the big program that I use if I'm really going to go into something that's got kind of 40 tracks of vocals and they have to be really, really smooth and polished. But most of the time now, I'm not sure as with other users, just dial up the plug-in and fix something really quickly. Yeah, it's simple and very effective. I can't say more than that, really. I don't know if it's changed the way I work. It means I know I can fix something, and if it's a vibe on a take that is absolutely perfect, and the thing is knackered, and just that you know you're not going to get anything more that day, or someone's got to leave, it's kind of comforting to know that, well, okay, I've got a lot more room to play with than if Melodyne didn't exist.